What'd you say? Yeah, it goes everywhere. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Pop in, Talkin Torque here, Saturday night, 8:30 Saturday night here, Mountain Standard Time, 10:30 out there in the East. Just want to bitch a little bit. Been sitting in my office since 8:30 this morning, spent 12 hours waiting for FedEx. Supposed to deliver a package to me on Wednesday, fucked it up, didn't deliver. Was supposed to get it to me on Thursday, didn't. Spent until 8:30 here last night, and then they said, "No, we didn't try and deliver. We'll do it on Monday." So I gave up. Then started emailing me at 3:30 this morning saying they were going to deliver. It's 8:30 now again on Saturday night. Still don't have anything. Let's go to my, let's go trying to work on the Dean presentation here. Gonna go, I can't remember how to do this. It's all right. We're gonna go to the screen. I don't know how the hell to do this. It's kind of complicated. Basically, I want to load up my screen that says that FedEx has been talking to me since yesterday, saying they're going to deliver, sitting here like a fucking idiot, waiting for them to deliver. It's again 8:30 on Saturday night. We got no delivery. Got a lot done. Did some work in my shop, did a lot of work in my trailer, worked on my go-kart. At about 6 o'clock, decided to have a tequila. Now I've been drinking tequila for 2.5 hours. It's fine. Probably what prompted me to go live, break into the channels here tonight. Hopefully somebody sends a note. What do we got here? We got somebody. Positive Mike. Love Positive Mike. No way to spend a Saturday night. Come on, Mike. Why don't you come on over? Bring a couple of brewskis. Bring Lager Than Life, and we'll be fine. It's just bullshit because, pardon me, FedEx will tell you about how they're a great company. They'll tell you about all the things they do. They'll tell you about their community involvement. I've been pretty fucking militant. I was determined to stay here till 10 o'clock last night, which is what their delivery window was. And by 8:30, as I refreshed their page, they said, "We've returned to base. We didn't even try and bring it to you, and we won't do it till Monday." Now that's cool. This was a shipment that was supposed to be here on Wednesday, and I'm still vested. I've got, I don't know, at least 15, 16, 17 hours invested in this. I've closed my FedEx account. I'll never deal with these fucking assholes again because fuck them. Um, well, Mike, if you've had a few, there's Uber delivery and send it to me. Like, come on, think outside of the box. Here, this like this is my this is where I started, Mike. This is not what it is anymore. This is just pure tequila. You can think outside the box. I did. But if you follow me on the socials, I don't know why you would because it's pretty boring. I just spend a lot of time complaining. But I tried to document everything that happened that, I booked my shipment through their website on Tuesday. FedEx never picked the shipment up. So my guys in California were really good. They took the shipment, they dropped it off to the depot, dropped it off after their cutoff. But nobody said, you know what? This isn't going to move till tomorrow. Then somehow my next day by 10 a.m. shipment turned into a 3-day shipment. Tried to talk to FedEx, which I used to be able to do. I used to be able to call their number. I talked to an agent. You can't do that anymore. The best you can do is log into the website and get somebody who's probably not really qualified to do anything. The agent then told me I should call FedEx. And I said, have you ever called the FedEx number? And they said, well, why would we ever call FedEx? We are FedEx. I'm like, but you can't tell me what I should do if you've never actually done it, because you don't really know what you're asking people to do. You can't get to an agent when you call the main number. Went pretty bad. Decided I don't want to deal with you guys anymore. Cancel my account. Now they prompted me to say that they would deliver by 10 o'clock yesterday. They didn't. They said it would be Monday. It wasn't. Now I've spent at least 12 hours here today, got some work done, but I've put 12 hours of my time into a shipment that was supposed to be here. It's a Saturday. Like, they should be able to get it here probably by noon. They're just dicking me around, which kind of validates my instinct to get rid of my account because they're terrible. Um, I don't know what to make of sideways, cry, laughy faces, Mike, but like, what the fuck? Like, what's a person supposed to do? I expressed my displeasure with them. They offered nothing to me. Cool. That means that we need to go our separate direction. That's fine. But then they tell me they're going to deliver yesterday. They don't. I put all my time in, which is wasted. I come in again with the hope that I'm going to get my shit. Now, it used to be that you could call and say, just hold it there. I'll drive out, I'll pick it up. But you can't anymore because they don't let you talk to them. They're opposed to talking to people, which is really disappointing. Kind of sucks. Hold on a second. I have a peanut gallery. What'd you say? When people don't talk to you face to face? It sucks. Okay. So she's busting my balls, which is fine. Balls need to be busted. But like, what the fuck? Like, what do you have to do? They're charging me for next day noon delivery, next day 10 a.m. delivery, but now it's been 4 days. I can't call and complain. I can't drive to their depot. Well, maybe I could with like a bottle of diesel and source of ignition. But now, if that happens, I'm going to be prime suspect number one. Like, I don't know what else to do. This is bullshit. And this is why I'm here, because I think at the end of the day, we like to get angry over the same things and we like to rally around the same positive things. But these fucks, they have nothing to rally around. This was supposed to be here Wednesday and now it's Saturday and they're still dicking me around. Let's take one more look. I wish I knew if I could share my screen, I would do it. I'm going to try really hard. Hold on. I need to learn. I'm going to add a source. I'm going to add a screen share. That's what I got to do. Allow screen share. You might see more than what you want to. Okay, we're on the whole thing. Cool. Hopefully you can see this. This is what we're talking about. So, yesterday, on FedEx vehicle for delivery at 12:19 p.m. yesterday. Then back at FedEx facility at 8:08. No phone call, no attempt. They don't even say package not delivered, not attempted. Cool. Today at 3:11 a.m. at the FedEx facility, 3:17 shipment arriving early, 3:17 on 3:17 on FedEx truck for delivery. 3:17 a.m. That was 18 hours ago, and we're still sitting here. So what do I do? Like, do I go postal? Like, I can't call them. If somebody knows how to call FedEx and get to a person, I'd love to hear it because I used to be able to. I used to have local numbers here in Edmonton. Could call the depot out at the airport and say, "Hey, I got a problem. Help me out. I'll come and get it." Whatever. Can't do that anymore. So what do? I've only got one guy talking to me. There's 63 of you watching right now. Come on, let's talk. It's Saturday. It's 8:30 here. It's 10:30 out there. Send me a note. Let me know what you think, because this is maddening. We ordered pizza. We've been killing time here in my shop. Like, am I overreacting? Am I underreacting? What should I do? And before anybody says anything, number one, I'm not driving home tonight. I've had tequila. That's fine. Can take an Uber. But give me something. Let's have some interaction here. Even with you, Mike. Come on. You've had a few. Tell me about what you're brewing. Tell me about what's going on. Tell me about the world of corporate insurance that you're working on now instead of the old world. Just trying to kill time. I got another 1 hour, 22 minutes until I can officially tap out of this bullshit. I'm pretty convinced and pretty steadfast that this might be the worst podcast in the history of humanity, because it's just me ranting about why one company sucks. But I think some ways people want to see it. Maybe you'll share it with your friends. Okay, Mike, you're putting together a fucking lawnmower at 8:30 at night on a Saturday. Like, come on. Well, I'm sitting here bitching like to my computer. Is pretty much what I'm doing. I'm getting nagged, and that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I called you a fucking nag. Eat it. What are you going to do about it? I'm in front of a camera right now. Fuck me and fuck my podcast. You could say that. That would be fair. You know what you could do? I have a friend here. She wants to get me a drink. A friend. Well, okay, Mike, now you want to make me fight you, because unless you've ever been to Cologne, you can never make a Kolsch. That's the way it goes. Unless you've ever been to Cologne, you don't know what a Kolsch tastes like. You can't do it. It's impossible. Sorry, Mike. And the 66 other of you also need to let Mike know that he can't do that, because Kolsch comes from Cologne. It's their local beer. And unless you've been there, you can't do it. Now 67 of you. I don't know where you guys come from. I wish I knew more about how this thing works so that I know how we can interact, how people can send me a note. If you're watching and you can't shoot me a note through the interface, text me 780-974-7474. I'll pull your shit up. I'll throw it on. Email me, Colin@cantorque.com. That's how you find me. I'm not really hard to find. That one's walking. Okay, Kolsch style. Come on, Mike. You can do better than that. Come on. Let's just go to Germany, dude. And stop texting. Like, jump on. Let's do a face-to-face. Just saying, what should I do here? I was supposed to have delivery on Wednesday. They didn't even pick up till Wednesday. Then they said it was going to be 3 days when it was supposed to be next day air. Then. And here I am. And I've sat here like a schmuck, like killing time for 2 days because they said they were delivering. And I promise before this night is over, they're going to go back to their stupid fucking depot and say, oh, we're not going to deliver until Monday. Now, it still says, as of 3:17 this morning, it still says that they're going to come and deliver. That's all I got. I spent time today, like I said, working on my go-kart. I rebuilt the trailer. I moved all kinds of shit. I had a friend over here today. He worked on his go-kart. It was very cool. But I want some interaction. I'm sitting here throwing it out. I'm an angry guy. I like to bitch. I think you guys like to bitch too. Maybe you like to hear bitching. Maybe you like to tell people to shut the fuck up who are bitching. Send me a note. Send me a text. You can throw it through the interface, although if it's through Twitter, I don't know that I can get it. Text me 780-974-7474. I'll throw your shit up. Be really fun. Email me, Colin at cantorque.com. Let's have some interaction. I don't think there's a lot else going on. Maybe there's a hockey game. I don't know. I haven't watched hockey pretty much all year. Don't care. Just hoping for a little bit of back and forth. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. Maybe somebody from FedEx is out there. Maybe you want to defend your stupid shit ass eating fucking company. Maybe you guys have had the same experience. Like FedEx used to be great. Like for me, FedEx used to be perfect. They were expensive, but they either delivered to me in 1 or 2 days, and we got to pick 1 or 2 days, and it was there. They were expensive, but they always delivered. Now they're like the biggest shit sandwich on the planet. Like UPS was the worst. I think they're kind of middle of the road. What's this one say? FedEx, get it together. From I can't read that name. I don't know who that is. Somebody said something. Who's this one? Let me throw it on the screen. Amanda Green from Twitter. You sent that on Twitter? So Twitter people can? Okay. Well, Twitter people, come on, talk to me. Come on. I'm throwing it out here. I got nothing else to do. I'm killing time for at least an hour and 16 minutes. And I swear to fucking God, I am going to sit here until 10 o'clock. I know these fucking dicks aren't going to deliver, but I'm still going to sit here. So let's have some fun. Go back and forth. Throw something at me. Come on, piss me off. Pump me up. Let's do something. This is silly. 76 people. It's bigger than most of my podcasts where I actually have like race car drivers or commentators or whatever the hell. But I'm bored. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. I don't have anything else to say, but I'm hoping somebody jumps in. Like, don't be shy. I'm not going to bust your balls. Like, let's have some fun. Talk to me. I want to meet some new people. Hopefully somebody can send me something from somewhere for some reason. Maybe you guys are accidentally watching and you say like, "Hey, listen, where are those golf clubs in the corner?" I'll answer that. Or like, tell me about the thing over your shoulder. I'll tell you about that too. What are we supposed to do to get engagement? You can kind of see them. I have trophies. You want to see trophies? Talk to me. I'll show you the trophies. Ooh, but we have to go remote. She said we need to light some shit on fire. And I will do that, just not in my own building. I don't want to destroy myself. But if I have to, we can go to FedEx and commit some crimes. I'm not actually going to do that. And if somebody actually does that, I'm pretty much on camera in my office proving that I didn't do it. So it's cool. Do you guys want to drink tequila? Do you want to drink vodka? Do you want to drink beer? Do you want to what are we drinking tonight? What are we doing tonight? Obviously there's some bored people because there's nothing here. I'm not talking about anything besides nonsense. What are you guys doing? Let's talk. Again, this is in a recycled glass. This is straight tequila. Maybe you're opposed to drinking. Maybe you're happy about tequila. Let's talk about that. Send me a note. Let's come on. Okay, Mike, I'm happy to hear from you. Tequila and beer, Mike says. I'll give Mike a little bit of on screen love. He likes that. Mike's a good guy. If you guys don't know Mike, Mike is Stone. You Stone 1X, Stone 1A. I don't know your name anymore. I just know you personally. Mike, I got to know Mike through the world of motorsports originally. He's also a fan of local radio. Maybe Mike wants to talk about the state of local radio. I don't know. But I got to know Mike personally over the last couple of years. He and his wife Kaylee. Stone 1A. Hold on, let's throw that up so all the people know how to find the beer guy. Mike's a good dude. He says a lot of dumb shit, as we all do. But at the end of the day, he's a pretty sincere guy, like Mike. makes great beer. The only problem for me is that I don't drink beer a whole lot anymore. I've got, like, you can't see it, but I have a whole pile. Kelly, that's what I said. I've been drinking, Mike. Like, chill out, relax. I've been I've got probably 8 different beers for Mike right now that I can't really try because I'm a big gout sufferer. So I get to drink like one beer every 2 or 3 months. I could probably drink more. I just don't like to take a chance because it really, really hurts. It hurts more than waiting for FedEx for 2 fucking days. Who's this? I got some rando texting me. Amanda Green. I'll drink his beer. Yum. Well, Amanda Green, you probably haven't met Mike and you don't know, but if you want to send me a note, phone number again, 780-974-7474. Send me a text. I'll try and connect with you. I'll send you a beer. That's what 87 users or 87 viewers right now. That's pretty cool. That's my number. That's my racing number. I actually got, not in a fight, but I got into a little bit of conflict with somebody on Wednesday because a new kart racer tried to offload with the number 87. Had to say, sorry, that's my number. I've run it since 2014. Actually, I've run it since like 2012, but basically since we got to our new track, I've been 87. I've been the only 87. So you got to pick a different number. He wasn't happy, but he was pretty cool. Turns out I think he's a doctor. So even if he messed me up, he could have probably put me back together. That's kind of cool. I'm still looking at my cameras. Still don't see FedEx. So we still have an hour and 11 minutes to go. Gonna be probably about the worst podcast. Again, worst podcast ever. But that's okay. It's sincere. And I'm gonna say the fucks, and I'm gonna say the shits, and I'm gonna say whatever the fuck. But I wish somebody else, I want to see a stranger send me a note. I want to have an interaction with the people. I want to know who's out there and why are you watching and why do you keep watching? You want to see the train wreck? Cool. Do you want to talk about business? Maybe. Do you want to talk about racing? I could probably fake that. We can talk about politics. We could talk about the state of disparity between Alberta and the rest of Canada, Canada and the rest of Alberta. We could talk about how fucked up my particular province is, although I haven't actually been keeping tabs on it because it makes me really sad because I think we're kind of way more broken than what we should be. We used to be kind of more we used to be a bit outrageous, but we weren't so hateful. And now there's a lot of hate here, and I don't like that. I'm not a hateful person. Hold on a sec. Hey, am I hateful? Not even a little. I have lots of anger. I have a lot of anger, but I'm not hateful. I don't hate people. Talk about the Mickey Mouse race today. Mike, why aren't you texting? Why aren't you calling? Let's I could bring you in as a guest. Hold on. Let's do this. Because this is stupid. I want to have some interaction. And even though Mike he won't take the invite, I'm still going to invite him anyway. Because it's going to be funny. And we can actually argue because I don't think it was a Mickey Mouse race today. So we can actually have some fight. Click the link. I'll bring you in and we'll talk. And let's see if you can actually make an honest argument. "95 people. 95. Now, 2 of you are in, like, one's over here in my office, the other one's over there. So that's 93. 93 of you. Come on, send me a note. Like, I don't know what I have to do. You're not going to be judged. Mike will be judged for sure. Now there's 100 of you. Holy balls. Mike will be judged. But I know Mike. Mandy's not going to jump in because she knows better. We spent our time fighting before this. But I just want to hear from you. I'm like trying to be sincere. I'm not. Maybe. Do I sound sincere to you? Do I sound sincere? Okay. I'm trying to be sincere. Apologetically. Just log in, you dick. Come on, Mike. Don't be a sissy pants. Okay, Mike says he first talk about the Mickey Mouse race, and then I said, "Here's the link. Log in." He's like, "I can't make an argument. Didn't watch it in full. Don't like the track." Okay, well, jump on, Mike. Let's talk about it. Let's hear why you think it's a Mickey Mouse track. Let's hear why you didn't watch it in full. I thought it was a great race. Like the racing that they do, IndyCar race at Indy on the road course, virtually the same track that they used to run Formula One on. It's a great racetrack. And the fact that they say, these former F1 drivers like Ericsson, Grosjean, Tabernac, and Desti say they love the racetrack, there's a reason why. It's actually a fairly good road course track. Forget about the fact that it's at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's a great track. Like there's plenty of the track is great, but when you combine it with Indy cars and drivers who know how to drive, know how to pass, it's pretty cool. They know, like, you get to see open wheel cars doing what open wheel cars are supposed to do, not like in the other popular series that has a somewhat famous TV show associated with it, where you know that this is going to be number one, and then you got about four choices for number two and number three, and then the rest of them kind of file in wherever they file. In IndyCar, you don't know who's going to win week to week to week. You don't know who's going to have a surprise podium. You don't know because the competition is so tight, and these guys know how to. They know how to race. They know how to, like, the cars are better suited for passing. They're not so aerodynamically sensitive. It's awesome. Pardon me. 107 viewers. Somebody send me a damn note. I want to see a stranger. I don't know what I have to do. You guys have my cell number, 780-974-7474. Call me. I don't care. I'll put you on that way. Email me, Colin at cantorque.com. We'll do that too. If nothing else, I want to prove that I'm amiable. Who's Amy, by the way? And why am I trying to be amiable? Why? Nobody calls Amanda Amy. No. The only thing that people call Amandas are Mandys. Would you call an Amanda Amy? Nobody does that. That's silly. Well, it's silly. Silly. Still waiting for FedEx. That was the whole crux of the start of this conversation. I'm not going to share my screen. I'm still going to take a look and find out, but I guarantee you these fuckwits are not going to stop today. Still out for delivery, current. Cool. I think it's bullshit though that these fucking ding dong fuck faced fucks are dicking me around. Like, cool. Maybe they're trying to rub it in because I cancel my account. I don't know. I don't care. I still have to pay for this shipment. And these dicks that were supposed to have my thing here on Wednesday, who still didn't on Thursday, obviously, Friday, today, we're going to drag this out until Monday. And then I'm going to have to get in some kind of long ass, dragged out bullshit fight about like why I shouldn't have to pay for this shipment or why I should be able to pay a reduced amount for this shipment. They still brought the thing here, granted, but what the fuck? This is so stupid. Send me a note. Send me some kind of interaction. Let me know you're out there. I see 112 A bunch of you are on the Crier Media Network, so I don't know. I think you're on Twitter, and apparently on Twitter you can still send me notes. I didn't know. I don't have Twitter. I haven't done that for a long time, but love to hear from you. Good, bad, indifferent. I don't know how many people Dino gets on his big show. 112. That feels like pretty significant. I like it. Thank you very much. Cheers. Little tequila. I still have 1 hour and 3 minutes until I'm willing to tap out on my FedEx saga. If you want to see, I've actually like documented the whole thing point by point on my threads page, which is just CL underscore 87, I think. Is that who I am, Andy? Yeah, CL underscore 87. You can find me over there. Generally, I just complain. Sometimes I post dumb shit. Like, let's throw this out there. What is the plural of birdhouse? Is it bird houses or is it bird homes? I want to know. I think it could go either way, but it's like the black dress with blue or it's the green dress with gold or whatever the fuck that was. But I think, like, honestly, I think it should be bird homes. The plural of birdhouse is bird homes. Fight me. Let's go. I post other dumb shit too. I have lots of dumb shit that I post. You should follow me. It can be entertaining, but mostly it's frustrating. Like pointing out to Formula One that they should follow IndyCar's um their accessory line. Like when IndyCar does qualifying, when IndyCar does like their qualifying sessions, they move their start finish line instead of being at the actual start finish line, they move it to an arbitrary point before pit entry. Why? So that when the cars cross the line, they just duck in and get off the track. Formula 1 says, "Oh no, we know how to do the racing because we have done it for so long. We are the best at racing. So you cross the start finish line and then you take your slow in lap where you block all the traffic and you get in trouble and they get in trouble and everyone gets pissed off at each other. This is the way we want to do the racing." Well, it's stupid. IndyCar knows what they're doing. Copy them, implement what they're doing, make some fucking sense of what you're doing, you dicks, because your racing sucks. Qualifying and practice sucks even more. Force these guys to get out, get hard on their tires, get up to speed, cross the start finish line, even though it's moved up, run a hot lap, cross the line, and get off. Why are you making these guys do a slow in lap where they have to like tune down the engine, block, especially on a street course where they don't even get to see, they can't see who's coming up. They need their crew to tell them, like, okay, you got so and so coming up on. Like, it's so stupid. Figure it out. This is the easiest thing that they could do. And F1 says, nope, don't want to try anything new. We'll move the tire compound around. We'll test the spray guards on the Ferraris. We'll go to stupid cities. We'll do 3 US races, even though the racetracks suck, aside from Austin. Austin is an awesome track. And yes, Miami put on a good race, but it's still a shitty track. I don't care what anyone says. It raced really well the other day, but it's still a shitty track. Let's fight about that. Send me a note. Colin at cantorque.com, 780-974-7474. Call me in the office. I don't give a shit. 780-733-0099. It's my real number. Phone's right there. Let's have some fun. 120 of you. That's actually pretty good, right? 120 people. Apparently, I am incompetent to get on. Well, come on, Mike. Try a different browser. Stop being a dink. Mike's actually a good guy. I think it'd just be fun if we can get him on. He'll do a lot of and he'll do a lot of but that's cool. Everybody chokes the first time, but we're gonna break him in. You guys would be nice, right? You want to see Mike? Positive Mike's. Maybe we can get him to walk over to his distillery, show us some of the beers he's got on. Log in on your phone. Let's walk around a little bit, Mike. 124 people watching. That's kind of cool. Everybody's bored on a Saturday night, and I'm still sitting here like a fucking dink. It's 9:02 Mountain Standard Time, and I'm waiting for FedEx, and I have 57 point something minutes left until these fucks tell me that they're not actually going to deliver. Who doesn't make a delivery on a Saturday before noon? These guys are just dicking me around. And I want to document it. I want other people to see what's going on. It still says it's out for delivery. Here I am, just waiting. Like the Sum 41 song, good Canadian band. So am I, still waiting for this world to stop hating. I'm actually taking more time hating on this world. It's not my most pleasant attribute, being a person. What are you doing over there? Oh, well, I'm right here, though. That's interesting. But nobody's saying any. I don't know if people are like muzzled, if they're scared. Like, can how do I break through to the people? Guys, send me a note. Just say hi. Say Bo. Say like Baba Booey. Let's do that. Like, is anybody a Howard Stern fan? Let's do that. Like Howard Stern's penis. Something. Give me something. That's what people used to yell. Howard Stern's penis. Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis. He's done some crazy awesome interviews lately. The dude just interviewed the president. We can talk about that. We can talk about who else was just on. Kate Hudson was on this week. That was kind of cool. We could talk about we're not talking about feelings. Sorry. Sorry, people. We have 128 people. And I've got like one over here that's just like chirping about like, let's talk about our relationship and our feelings. And I want to tell you about all the reasons why you suck. I don't want to hear that. That's now that I said it, she doesn't want you to know what she said. Oh, oh, is that Mike? Hold on a second.
Maybe.
Positive Mike. Everybody gets to meet Positive Mike for the first time. This is the global debut of Positive Mike's Brewing. Welcome, Mike. How are you?
Good yourself?
I'm okay. Is that like a filter or did you actually just put on glasses?
No, they're glasses, but I can't see.
Well, then take them fucking off. Come on.
There you go.
Okay, so why did you call the Indy GP a Mickey Mouse race?
I just don't like the setup.
Why?
I don't know. It's not a real race course.
You know they race Formula One there, right?
That was a shit race as well.
The last one was not their best, for sure. But the actual layout of the track is not bad.
It's still a roval.
We don't use that word on this show. I'm sorry. That's the only thing I'll block. I don't know how to mute it, but
I see.
no, we don't call. Yes, it's a combination where they use the front straightaway in reverse, only part of it of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but then everything else is foreign.
Yeah, Glenn Watkins would have been maybe better.
Sorry?
Said Glenn Watkins or Sonoma would have been better.
By Glenn Watkins, you mean Watkins Glen?
Yeah, that's it.
That one?
Hell,
It
even
wouldn't have been better, for sure.
the one in Texas would have been better. Circuits
Which
of
one?
America or whatever.
IndyCar races there, just not till later on in the year. They do race at Watkins Glen, but they haven't been there. They might not be there this year. I'm not sure.
No,
They have raced there.
they're finishing their season at some shit course in Nashville.
But what is it about the Indy course that you think you don't like? Because I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
I just don't like. I don't know, like road course in an oval just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, that's fine. But they raced really, really well there today.
Well, like I said, I haven't seen it all. I just saw the start, and I don't know. I don't know.
Okay,
Just
so
not my favorite course.
let's look. What do you got cooking in the background there?
Nothing. They're empty at the moment.
Well, lie,
See, empty. It's just a
lie. People
stand
don't
holding.
know, but there's the one off to your left. That's full of Longer Than Life, and then the one on the further left is what's that? The TKO. That's a good one.
TKO. There could be some rum going.
Yeah. So that like you're not making anything right now.
No, they're currently empty. Just haven't had time.
Fell on my face.
I just made some apple or cider last week.
Okay. I didn't know you were homosexual, but that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
Fuck.
Like, don't be ashamed. Like, embrace yourself. That's cool.
Ah, Colin.
Well, you get to use my real name. That's interesting. Okay, Stone 1A.
Okay.
I don't know the cider thing. I don't get.
It's the wife wants it, so I made it.
You're allowed to say the wife.
Yeah.
I've been divorced for like 10 years. I still can't say that.
I'm sure she doesn't like it.
If I was ever to say anything, it would have been my wife, not the wife, because the sounds like a possession.
Well, that's not what it is meant to sound like.
And yet here we are. 136 people watching and nobody texting, nobody sending a note. Maybe you should give up your number. Maybe people want to talk to you.
No, that's quite all right.
Are you sure?
That's not going to happen.
Well, that's disappointing. Come on, get yourself out there. We need to have the Positive Mike's podcast.
Yeah, only if I opened a brewery, then we'd look at that.
You have a brewery. Every time I turn around, you're bringing beer to me.
Yes, but it's not sanctioned brewery.
Well, I know it's not sanctioned. It's not exactly an ALCB authorized. What's your hat, by the way? Is that a Positive Mike's hat?
Yeah.
It's backwards, so it's hard to read. And it's really small.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Do you want to see something really cool?
Sure.
If I go ding ding and I hand this over, I get more drinks. Ding ding. Just like do you guys remember Hector Salamanca? Well, I get a little bit of fun, and that I deserved it. But you remember Hector Salamanca from Breaking Bad?
Yeah, and he was also in Better Call Saul.
Yeah, and he was in the wheelchair, and all he could do was like hit the bing bing. Yeah, that's what I do. I go bing 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 bing, and then I get. It is
Something thrown at you soon?
Corona?
I said she'll throw something at you soon.
Oh, like hugs. I don't know. I just want tequila. That's it. I wish somebody would send a text. I'm sorry. I don't want to be so critical, but like we have 136 people live watching right now. Maybe you're not paying attention. Maybe you are. Both are okay. Just send a note. And almost everyone is on Twitter. What are you drinking, Mike?
That was a rum lager.
So that's like beer infused with rum?
Yeah.
Wow.
You should have one of those.
I'm not a big rum fan.
Well, maybe I can try tequila.
We should. What's no, wait a sec. What hold on. What's the shit that I drink from time to time that fucks my ankles up? Innocent Gun has they have a
Scotch?
they have a Scotch one and they have a rum infused beer. Maybe I should try that.
I haven't tried that rum one. I've had a few of theirs, but
But the Innocent Gun, like it's really, really, really good. Damn tasty.
yeah.
Now you go with positive mics, but you rarely say positive things. No, I am being nice. He knows what I'm saying.
I didn't make it up, so I just went with it.
What's this one? I can't actually don't. What's this one called? Don't do there?
That's the cider.
What does it say? What's the middle word? I can't actually read it. Don't. No, the middle word. It says don't. Do.
Dough
It
there.
actually says don't do there. Have a don't do there. Well, I don't want Chechen. Oh, that's what we're doing? This is Pfizer. Some kind of. Oh, no, it's Pilsner. Never mind. These
Yes.
are positive mics. Chechen. I still
Check
think.
in, but
Yeah, but I'm stuck on Lager Than Life. And because
I know I still have to make that one.
Kelly is the one, your wife is the one that gets to pick all the beer names.
Yeah.
But Lager Than Life it's perfect.
I know. I just haven't made that yet.
No. Holy fucking balls. Okay, hold on a second. We have to so this one, come in.
This
That
one.
is here. She's the one that's pouring. She wanted to use my digital micrometer as a fucking bottle opener. This is what I'm dealing with right now, like in real time. What can you like? I don't know. Give me anything that's not this. I'll open your. It's not hard to open a bottle. Plus, I have like bottle openers right there. Just use one. Like, holy balls! Then try it. All you have to do is put that one on and go. Ba-chunk. It's like magic. Just pull the top off. That's all you have to do. Well, okay. So titty show. Cool. Is it okay? Okay. This is the apple. This is cider.
Raspberry lime.
What does it say? Don't dough there. But why wouldn't dough be D apostrophe OH like Homer?
It was named it after someone who knew that passed away from cancer. So her name was Doe, or her nickname was Doe.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you're a dick.
Okay, well, shit. Now you're not so scared from the camera, eh? That's quite nice. That's not bad. I couldn't do a whole one because I would have like diabetes, but
Well, the new batch has less sweetness in it, so
is it still called Don't Dough there?
I haven't named it yet
Oh. Well, but
because
you
we
can't
switched it
not
up a
name it.
bit.
But you can't not name it that after your deceased friend died of cancer.
Well, it's a different recipe.
Still inspired by the same person.
Yeah. Well, I haven't labeled it yet.
All right. Well, but you can't call it Don't Dough like D apostrophe OH.
No, I
That
wasn't
would
going to
be
do
very
that.
disrespectful. You call it Insider. She's burping, you're drinking, and I just took a swig. This is awesome. Like, this could be one of the best podcasts ever. Welcome to Talkin Torque. Thanks for being here. Guys, again, thanks for watching. Love you. But send us a note. Send us something. I have my chats open. Anything. Just say you suck. Send like Mike, get a black hat, blue. Is that navy or blue? What do we call that?
It's blue.
Kelly will tell you how it's wrong. Like just something. I just want some interaction. Something, anything from anyone at any time. Not you. You're right there. I didn't get anything yet. 151 people watching right now. That's more than Dean, right?
Sure.
It's got to be more than Dean. He doesn't get that many people watching live. He doesn't do anything this stupid. I'm going to throw that over to him. Come on, somebody send me something. Like one new person. Just don't be shy. Send something. What are you working on, Mike? Aside from your next cider?
Nothing really.
Wow, great interview. Thanks for jumping on today. You don't want to talk about why you think the road course sucks. You don't want
I
to.
just don't think it's that very exciting. Like, I don't know, it's flat. There's no different terrain changes. It's just like flat and a roval.
So what does a road course need to be exciting?
Like Laguna Seca, Circuit of the Americas, Spa.
So Spa actually isn't all that exciting, but okay.
Well, it's
What
got
what
some
does a
different.
road course need to be exciting?
Well, it needs some passing instead of just fuel
How do you
strategy.
create passing? You need hard braking zones, which Indy has in spades. So when you come onto the front straightaway and you chase down the front straightaway, hard braking zone, you're allowed to kind of duck to the inside of someone. And if somebody's driving defensive, you go to the outside, cut around the outside. Good passing zone. You go through the wingy, then you go to the short shoot, another passing zone. Awesome. Like through the infield, not really a passing zone. Then you have some passing into the infield before pit in. Very cool. 3 passing zones for sure. What do you have at Spa? Spa is a very flowing track. Don't really have a lot of hard braking zones besides coming out of the last little complex through the hairpin going onto the front straightaway. It's not a great racetrack. Laguna Seca, same kind of thing. Front straightaway, flowing down the hill, hard braking zone, but kind of a flowing corner. Tough to pass at Laguna Seca. Indy, much better racing track.
Like, yeah, you're the expert. I'm just looking at it from a visual standpoint.
I'm not an expert. I'm just an idiot that says a lot of things.
Well, you know more than I do for racing.
But today, if you watch the race, you saw cars passing.
I saw Grosjean pushed off the track at the start.
Yeah. Did you know what went into that, though?
No.
So him and Santino Ferrucci have had a thing going for a long time. In warm up today, Grosjean kind of ran him off. Ferrucci got pissed off, drove up the inside of him, drove up the inside as they came into the last complex before pit in, forced them to the outside, and away they went. And then on the start, they got into the exact same position again. And Ferrucci just drove him off the track and said, listen, you can't keep doing this to me, especially in warm up. Oh, come on. We finally get a text, and it's kind of funny, but I can't actually read it. Sorry, call or Colonel. I appreciate you sending the text. Longtime listener, first time caller. I'm not going to read your note. Sorry, dude. We don't do racist stuff here. But that's what happened. And Ferrucci basically said, not going to let you do it. They got to the complex, ran him wide. Grosjean, all he had to do was back out, tuck in, and then find a spot and go past him somewhere else. Instead, he chose to get run off track. Not smart.
No.
Still a great
I,
race.
I haven't watched it all, so it's just kind of I don't know. I just don't think Indy's all that and then some, but that's just me.
From what standpoint, though?
Because that series, in my opinion, anyways, that series just bases that series on up to Indy, and then the rest is just a throwaway. Like
That
look at
no,
their TV series. TV series just goes up to Indy. It doesn't cover the whole season.
I've never seen the TV series. I can't tell
Or
you anything about it.
well,
I watched
I
the
haven't
racing.
watched it either.
What are you talking about?
I won't watch it because I don't care.
Okay, you haven't watched any of the races until this point?
No, I meant that CW series that they've kind of
Yeah,
mimicked
but who cares
the.
about that? Like the way that they phrase that and frame their racing isn't the actual racing. Did you not see St. Petersburg? Did you not see Barber? Did you not see Long Beach?
I saw the first two. Long Beach wasn't on TV.
Okay, but when these guys are on track, who's going to win?
Um, for the most part, it's a toss up.
It's entirely a toss up. Nobody knows who's going to win, and there's going to be at least 4 passes for the lead. Formula One can't say that.
No, Formula One is just
And
strategy. Like their last race was,
it's not strategy. It's the
well,
top team starts out front, drives out front, stays out front until Miami or until where was it?
it was Miami. Norris won in Miami.
Saudi when somebody else won, but Verstappen had a brake failure. But if Verstappen doesn't have a problem until Miami for like 23 races in a row, the first car that goes out is going to win the race. It's
Oh,
boring.
yeah, I know it's boring. Like the only reason Norris won is because he wasn't he ducked in earlier ahead of Verstappen and got in the lead.
Not really. He he got in later technically into the pits, but he got in ahead and stayed out ahead.
Yeah, so there was no on track pass. It was just kind of like in the pit and then out or whatever.
But Formula One in general is not all that exciting, but that's where everyone's trying to gravitate to. They saw Drive to Survive, they watched Drive to Survive, they think that's what it is. But watch an IndyCar race, you don't know who's going to win from week to week to week. Like the last race out at Barber, Scott McLaughlin killed. He was dominant. He was like, even after a late race caution, he still finished like 7 or 8 seconds ahead of P2. He didn't get out of qualifying 1 this week. Why? Because it's that close and it's very cool. Way better racing.
I didn't mind Barber. I didn't mind St. Petersburg, but I can't say anything about Long Beach because I just saw highlights.
But you're prejudiced. You're looking at it like you judged it before you even watched it. It's great racing.
Well, I'll have to take a different viewpoint on it next rate or when I watch it.
Well, actually watch it though, because you'll see that like Linus Lundqvist, or no, yeah, I think it was Linus Lundqvist, was fighting with Alex Palou, was fighting with Willpower, was fighting with Scotty D, put on a great race. Like these are like last year's champion, Willpower, multi-time champion, 5-time winner in Indianapolis, Scotty Dixon, the guy who's won everything and everywhere, who's like the greatest open wheel driver of all time. And this guy was fighting with him, didn't actually get there at the end, but it was really exciting.
I
And
think
if
I
you
have it.
watched it, you wouldn't have known. It's not like watching a Formula One race where it's like, okay, Max Verstappen's going to qualify first. He's going to start first. He's going to drive away, and then he's going to win.
Yeah, it's not really exciting.
And then you got his teammate isn't going to start second. He's going to start like fifth because something bad happened. Then he's not going to drive up through the field. Then he's going to blame his team for not really putting the right setup on. And then he's going to be somewhere else next year.
Well, Perez hasn't done too bad this year. He's been on the podium, what, 2 or 3 of the races?
Yeah. Where do you think he's going to finish at the end of the year, though? You think he's driving that
Second.
well? No. If he finishes in the top 5, he'll be lucky.
You don't think he'll finish in the top 5?
He won't finish in the top 5. He won't win a race this year.
Huh.
Not even close. And he won't be with Red Bull next year. Promise.
Who's going to replace him?
If I had to, like, it's only a bet. I don't know anything, but Carlos Sainz will probably be in the second seat there next year.
Yeah, he got screwed at Ferrari for Hamilton.
Didn't get screwed. I think he got replaced by a far superior driver.
Science isn't doing too bad this year compared to last year.
Compared to 103 wins, 7 championships, Carlos Sainz is not even a go-kart driver.
Well, yes, there's that, but Hamilton hasn't done anything the last few years because the cars sucked.
Does that mean that Hamilton forgot how to drive? No.
I guess we'll find out if he gets into a
Hasn't
competitive
had the
car.
chance to show what he's got. Like, drivers don't forget how to do what they do. They can only go as fast as the car. And
Yeah.
yes, exceptional drivers can get a little bit more out of the car than questionable drivers, which is a great example of Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll, but they're in the same car and they're not doing the same thing. One's
No,
a great driver and one is Lance Stroll. And then,
yeah, who shouldn't have a seat, but
well, he's a better driver than me. I couldn't get into his car and do what he's doing, but at the same time, maybe somebody else could. But Lewis Hamilton didn't forget how to drive. And people want to say, like, oh, well, he's 36 or 38 or 30. Like, who cares? Alonso's older and everyone's like sucking on his balls because look at all the great things Alonso's doing. Alonso's got like not even a handful of championships. Lewis has that many, and he should probably have that many. But
yeah.
he had one taken away because of like questionable circumstance. Like this is not a bad race car driver, and like make no mistake, Lewis and George Russell are not in the same hemisphere. They're very very different drivers. Lewis is far superior.
Yeah, it's just the Mercedes cars sucked the last several years.
Yes, it has.
So we'll see if you can rebound in the Ferrari if they smart enough.
Every team seems to manage to have an era. Mercedes had an 8-year era. Red
Yeah.
Bull will now end up having a 3-4 year era. And it won't be surprising that Ferrari has an era starting next year.
I mean, it'd be nice if they were like closer competitive wise as opposed to the dominance or whatever, like periods of dominance. But
Next year is going to be kind of questionable. This year might still be interesting, but I doubt it. Next year will be closer, and then 2026, when there's new regulations, that's going to be the Ferrari era.
was Newey end up in Ferrari?
I hope so. I believe so, but I have no idea.
Because there was the rumor Aston Martin's throwing a bunch of money at him.
Yeah, he's already said no to that. Not looking for the money. Some people say he's going to retire. I don't think so. What's funny is there have been conflicting reports from all over F1 saying, well, he's going to Aston Martin, and that's why Alonso knew to resign. And then the same people are reporting, well, he's going to Ferrari, and Lewis knew, and that's why he signed to go to Ferrari. Nobody knows anything, and Newey hasn't gone anywhere. Like, if the next generation car is based on ground effect, Newey's going to be the greatest designer that can possibly be there. If the next generation car is based on something else, don't know that Newey's going to be all that effective. It depends what the regulation comes down as, because every team has their era. Like when Mercedes got their moment in the sun, it was an 8-year period. It was based on the turbo hybrid. They got further ahead than anybody else did. Then in this Red Bull era, it was based on ground effect. It was based on under tray aerodynamics and not over tray. That that was invented by Adrian Newey. So they had their time. When the regulation changes again, it's going to be based on somebody else.
So what was it? So McLaren was dominant at one point way back when. So was Ferrari. What was that based on?
It was based on whatever the rule was at the time. But make no mistake, the series picks who they want to be their dominant team. It's not accidental that Michael Schumacher was the guy. Like, yes, he was a great driver. Yes, Lewis Hamilton was a great driver. Yes, Fernando Alonso. But the series definitely picks who their next champions are going to be. They pick their timeline.
Huh.
Come on. Look back. It's not accidental. And if
No.
Lando Norris is the chosen one, then all of a sudden McLaren's going to be the ones that hit on the next thing magically.
I never thought of it that way.
Other guys are going to win. Other guys are going to, like, other teams are going to compete. But depending on what the regulations come down as, it's going to favor a particular team. And it's not accidental.
Huh.
All this because FedEx hasn't picked up my fucking package. I have 26 minutes left. They still haven't showed up. It is 9:35 here, Mountain Standard Time, Edmonton, Alberta. And my package still shows out for delivery. Now, this is an hour later than what I got yesterday. So, not sure. 165 people watching.
It's a
If you're not
record.
if you're not a racist, and if you're not going to, like, honestly, I can talk about pretty much anything, but I'm not going to talk about racist shit. So, Colonel Fuckface, not going to talk about what you posted. You can't see what that is, can you? How? How do I hide that? Add to block list. Okay. Done. Is it gone? Sorry. I just don't want racist shit coming on. Like, we're not talking about racist shit. Like, I can argue with Mike about anything. Mike knows it's not personal. Mike and I go back a long ways. 165 people watching. That's kind of cool. Just, it did? I didn't
Hold
get
on, I
that.
get some more beer.
Well, that's fine. You don't have to do any. Just get up and walk away. He is. Well, can you appreciate that? That's cool. Well, my whole thing was I thought this would be kind of a fun, kind of like pop in Howard Stern style radio fuckery, which is what he did. He popped on a Friday and interviewed Joe Biden. I pop on a Saturday and interview Positive Mike. We're in different spheres, but you know what? I'll take what I can get. I'm very thankful.
Whoops.
What are you drinking now, Positive Mike?
A blonde ale.
Did you make it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Probably.
that's the worst name ever. Blonde Ale.
That's the style of the blonde ale.
But that's the name, Blonde Ale.
No, it's called Catamount or whatever.
Catamount?
Yes.
Did you get to mount a blonde? No,
No.
not so much. Starting to feel like we're running out of juice here. 177. Where the fuck did you guys come from? Did you like solicit friends? Where did they come from? Oh, 177. Nobody on YouTube. Nobody on. It's all Twitter. That's so cool. Except for the one racist fuckface, dickface fuck. Fuck off. Like, go away. I don't like. My hate is directed to people who hate. I get jokes, like Homer Simpson jokes. I get jokes, but not about hate. That's such a dick move. Go away. Not you, Mike.
I haven't said anything stupid yet, I don't think.
No, you say stupid shit all the time, but it's sincere, and that's cool, and that's why we love you.
Trying to cut that down.
You're trying to cut down the people that love you. That's wise.
No, the
Because
stupid
then there's
shit.
less people that you have to depend on and have to depend on you. Very wise. Minimize. Break it down.
What's that?
Minimize and break it down. You want to have as few people depending on you as possible.
I've got
3.
4.
Who's the 4th?
My mom.
She depends on you?
She's had some health issues the last couple of years, so yeah.
Wow. Way to pump up the story on the Thanks, Mike.
You asked.
Well, you could have just said my mom and like we go way back. Okay, cool. No, my mom's had some health issues and I want to solicit some donations because if I
No, it's fine.
don't,
I didn't say that.
She's not gonna make it to Mother's Day tomorrow.
Fuck.
Womp womp womp. You're the one that volunteered to come on, even though I begged you. Sorry.
Yes, I know.
That's my fault. Sorry, I know what you're drinking now. Never mind. It's my go-to question. Okay, so you're into a different world now. Do you want to talk about your new world?
It's new still. It's just commercial insurance at the moment.
Wow, that must be really rewarding being able to offer protection for businesses.
I'm not quite there. I'm just on the bottom floor.
You get to work with one of my friends, though.
I've not met her yet.
But she's awesome. Make no mistake about it. Settle down. I'm just talking about somebody I've known for my whole life. She's really upset. She's getting ready to throw something at me. Jesus. No, Kelly, there's no way Kelly's watching, but if Kelly's watching, punctually
Yeah, I don't.
perfect.
She's on personal lines, isn't she?
I have no idea.
All right then.
She just deals with our shit. But I've known her since she was a kid. Like she went to school with my sister-in-law. Her husband and her brother, like I got into a fight with her brother-in-law when we were in grade 5, grade 6. The only person I ever physically punched in the face was her brother-in-law.
You've only punched one person in the face?
No, I've punched others, but that was the only time I was ever actually like, some of it was in like ball hockey or like, actually that was it, maybe twice.
Hmm.
Yeah. But when I was done with him, like my hand was like, it was swollen from here to like halfway up my elbow. When I got home, like my father was a terrible, terrible, he is a terrible human being. We'll never talk to him again. But in that moment, when I came home in grade 5 or grade 6, and I had this functional claw, and I went home and like went to the basement and I hid. And he came down and he like grabbed my hand and he looked at it. My hand, like again, it was like swollen from like my knuckles all the way halfway up to my elbow. And he said, "What's the other guy look like?" I said, "He's fucked up." Like, did he deserve it? I said, "Yep." All right then. That was it. That was the most fatherly thing my father ever said to me. He never gave me anything else. He'll never give me anything else. But that was kind of cool. And it
Huh.
was only because this guy kind of picked on a friend of mine, and and this friend of mine is now like, he's the guy that gets called on in Ottawa to voice the conservative opinion on CBC and on what, like he's beyond brilliant. He's super 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 smart. People will disagree with him because they don't like his belief, but he's super smart. You got to go out for supper with him. Remember when we were in Ottawa? Yep, that guy. And he was getting picked on, and I grabbed this guy, and like he was getting ready to punch me, and I'm like, I don't want to get punched, so I just started like whopping the guy in the face, and I just like hit him like 5 or 6 times, and I hit him hard enough. Do you remember like when schools? I don't know how old you are, but like my
Older than
school.
you.
You think you're older than me?
I am older than you.
How do you know that?
Because you just turned 50.
Well, oh yeah, you were at my birthday. Okay.
2
So,
years older than
okay.
you.
But my school, when I was at that school, and it's not the same, but in the olden days, there were these little rocks that had these little broken like bottles.
Glass in it?
Yeah. And that's where I caught him. And I was like punching him in the face, and his face was hitting the back of the rocks and the glass. I hit him like 5 or 6 times, and that's what made my hand all swollen, and that's what made his head all bloody, and plus his face. And then I had to go home. It was the only
You're
time I got
supposed,
in a fight.
you're supposed to do that off school site?
That's not where my friend was getting picked on. And like, I'm not a fighter. Like, I'll yell and I'll threaten, but I'm not like, if I actually have to do that, then my brain kicks in and I say something really fucking clever that talks me out of all of it.
Hmm. I wish I could say that, but no, I had a few fights.
Well, maybe that's why you're the way you are.
No.
Okay, the good news is I've got 14 minutes left. 14 minutes. I just jumped on to kill some time, talk about this FedEx fuckery with these fucking fuck faced fucks. I want somebody to like jump on and talk about like fucking FedEx. Like, I'm going to post this. I know I can do this. So I'm going to refresh and make sure that this is still current, because by now I'm sure they're going to say, "Oh, we're scheduled your delivery for Monday." Nope, still out for delivery. So, Friday and Saturday. Here's my thing. I'm going to copy this fucking shit. I think this podcast might be more effective when I'm honest and I say fuck. I hope so. If you're offended, fucking sorry. Didn't mean it. Why can't I upload? What the fuck? Okay. How do I add a stream? Screen share. I don't care what you see. You might see some stuff I don't want you to see, but add to share window. So now we're going to do the whole thing. How the fuck do I? It's so complicated. Portrait? Nope. I don't know how to do this. Hold on. Whoa. Is that as tunnely as it looks?
Yep.
Cool. Sorry. This isn't what I wanted. That's still kind of trippy. I think I'm
It
gonna
is.
I think I'm gonna go from 178 down after this. Sorry about this, folks. I don't know what the hell I did. Hold on. Oh, cool. I don't know why I can't upload a picture while I'm talking. That's so dumb. Okay. Sorry, Mike. I'm trying to do this while we're talking. I'm not a technical expert. Not
No
a
worries.
I'm not a Sven Jolly. Okay, so how do I share this screen? This is what I want to do. I want to add a source. I want to share screen. Allow to share screen window or share screen. Let's share the screen. Is this it? I don't know. This is so fucking dumb. Mon Dieu. This is crazy. I just want to show a picture because what it says in the picture is that my delivery, like, it was on a truck for delivery yesterday at 12:19. Then at 8:08, it said, we canceled your delivery. We didn't try and deliver it. Then today at 3:17, it said, we're trying 3:17 a.m. We're trying to deliver again. No delivery. It didn't. It didn't say delivery attempted. Stop trying to help. If you're going to try and help get me more tequila. We're not driving home. Well, I'll put Mike on pause. I'll get it myself. Don't. How am I supposed to deal with this? Maybe I'm dealing with this wrong. Maybe you guys can tell me about how to deal with this. Was I dealing with this like correctly?
No, I've had that before where something's supposed to be delivered and it was like 2 days later.
No, I'm talking about how I'm dealing with her.
Oh.
Sorry, you got to get in. Now do the smile.
She's going to smack you upside the head.
No, she's not. She's not physical.
I prefer mental warfare.
Yeah, you fucking do. She actually does. And what she hasn't realized is I'm unarmed. Oh, that's starting to burn. The other stuff was better. No. Oh, is it a positive Mike cider? Still no. I don't want cider.
Is there no TKO there?
Is there no TKO here? TKO. It says TKO on the bottle. Yeah. Oh, somebody else drank it. Sorry, Mike.
There's a Pilsner.
TKO, but I know who TK is. So, yeah. And what was but TKO is the jalapeno one?
Jalapeno wheat, yes.
Yeah.
And I haven't made it for a while, is the habanero mango beer.
are you doing?
We're showing. We're gonna have him on.
Well, this is Black Mud Creek Lager.
There you go.
This one's probably TKO. No.
No.
Teapot. I don't care about that. French Kiss. Don't care about that. Jack Label Society. That's interesting.
IPA.
Except I don't like IPAs ever.
I do.
Rum lager.
There you
Dude,
go.
why
Drink
are
the
you
rum.
just handing me beers? For crying stout loud. Not one of these is TKO.
I did the best I could.
Okay. So TK, Tamara Conrad, good friend. She's like, I can't keep track of everyone anymore, but she's like, I think she's one of the bosses over at the new radio station. I think.
She's not in radio any. Well, she's not. I don't know. She's not in radio anymore that way.
She's not?
Unless something's changed.
I don't know. I can't keep it straight because she was out and then she went back to the station with the new place, and then her and Susan were working together at the new place.
I thought she was in the accountant department or something.
Yeah, I don't. That's not really what she does.
Oh, I have no clue then.
French kiss.
But her husband is a Colin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have a band. No, we do.
I know.
You don't know. If you know, what's it called?
That I can't remember.
Exactly. CNC Soundgarden.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, bingo. And nobody knows. But we perform from time to time under our alias.
Which would be what?
I'm not going to tell you. It's an alias.
All right, then.
Well, I don't want people like, I want like the whole idea when we go to perform is that we get to show up without a bunch of people expecting to see our normal set, and we get to do our like proposed set, and we get to work through it. And if I tell you what our alias is, then it's going to ruin it, because then everybody's going to show up and we won't be able to worrying about what people think of you is the worst kind of performing. Sorry.
All right, then.
So we're going to have to save that for another time. I'm sorry. But I am determined. I have 5 more minutes. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
4 more minutes. 4 point something minutes. And I promise you, these FedEx fucks will not fucking deliver. Even though they've asked me to be here yesterday until 10 o'clock, and I stayed here till 8:30 until they said, oh no, we went back to our depot. And I've been here all fucking day today waiting for these fucking fucks to fucking deliver. And unless they fucking mosey sachet their fucking sweet patooties here in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to have something else to talk about. Bunch of fucks. I'm convinced if I just turn the camera on, there would be 181 people, because aside from racist Charlie that jumped on a while ago, nobody said anything. Barbara. I don't know what that is. I don't do talk. I don't have a talk. I don't want a talk. I don't care about a talk. Why would she even say talk? Did you just send me an email? Oh. What,
Just
the chick that's sitting right here sends me an email that says, Ding Dong has sent you an email about ding-a-ling. Dong, dong, ding-a-ling. Well, you sent it now. I don't know. Maybe it was supposed to be funny. Well, then go home. Oh my God. My ass is only going to get grumpier in the next 3 minutes. It's bad, right? It's bad. The next tequila sucks. And if you want to watch us like struggle, cheers. Like, sorry to the, if you saw what this isn't this. And we love these people, but this is very, 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 very bad tequila.
Stop buying cheap tequila.
I didn't. This is birthday tequila. Whew. Oh, there's going to be some snoring tonight. This is actually very good margarita tequila. It doesn't matter. Nobody needs to know what it's called. We don't need to give them benefit of the doubt. We're sitting here, 181 people watching, one racist sending a text. Nobody else. Guys, send me a note. 780-974-7474. My real number. Try me. I dare you. I triple dog dare you, little bitches. Colin at cantorque.com. CANTORQUE.com. Double dare you there too. Anything but racist shit. Like, come on. You can do better than that. Mike, do you have anything else you want to add? We got a minute and change left.
No, I don't think so.
Got excited. I thought somebody was sending me a note. It's my bedtime reminder because it's 10 o'clock here in Mountain Standard Time.
It's going to be past your bedtime. Jeez.
Okay, so you don't want to talk about your next beer. You don't want to talk about your last beer. You want to talk about like a really good beer that you had, like something. Let's give us a
I told you
closer.
about the next beer. It's a wheat beer.
No, but let's talk about positive Mike. What was Mike positive about last week?
My kids playing lacrosse.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
Your kids have been playing lacrosse for like 7 years.
8, 9 years now.
8, 9 years. And you're still positive about your kids playing lacrosse.
Yes. It's a great sport.
As long as they don't perform lacrosse on the road course at Indianapolis.
Sure.
Like cookie cutter lacrosse course. You actually never once cited an example about why it was not good, other than I haven't seen it, I don't know what's happening, and I
don't like it because it's on a oval. That's why. Road course on an oval.
On an oval, it's only on the shortest part, and they go the opposite direction.
That still doesn't make me a fan.
But watch the race.
I'll watch the race later.
You watch the race. You're gonna pretend you watch the race, and then you're gonna complain about it for 3 months.
No.
That's what Positive Mike does.
No, no, not anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna watch, and then you're gonna admit that you were wrong?
That's a good possibility, yes.
All right. I'm looking forward to the follow-up next Thursday on the regularly scheduled Talkin Torque.
I might chime in.
I might send you a link. 10:01, and these fucking fucks never fucking delivered.
Fuck you.
10 o'clock. I waited here from 8:30 till 10 fucking o'clock for these fucking fucks, and they never fucking fucked. Seriously, how the fuck do you fuck that up? Like, you don't have that many deliveries on a fucking Saturday. fucking fucks by end of day. Well, it is now 10:02 on Saturday, you fucking dicks. Nothing to do with you, Mike. Sorry.
All good.
I'm gonna let you get back to your rum ale. What are you drinking? Rum bum?
The blonde ale right now.
You're mixing blonde with rum?
Sure.
Wow. That's the least racist thing that anyone's talked about on this show tonight. Except for Colonel Clank, who wants to talk about racist shit. Sorry, Colonel.
Just block his ass.
I don't know if I did or didn't. I got him off of the thing, but anyway. Okay, I'm going to do my closing rant.
All right, sir.
I'll talk to you next week, Mike.
You bet.
Thanks for jumping on, man.
Not a problem. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, see ya.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, there's positive Mike. Here's negative Colin. Fucking 184 of you. Thank you so much. I really wish some of you would have actually jumped on, sent me a text, sent me a note, sent me an email. You know, smokescreen, Skywriter, something. But thanks for watching. Don't know that it was all that entertaining, but the fact that a bunch of you stuck around for so long, maybe I gave you something to do. You're welcome. I'm going to start crafting my fuck you letter to FedEx because this is fucking bullshit with their fucking lies and their fuckery and the fact that we'll never fucking deal with them again because they're a bunch of fucking lying fucks in Fucksville that are just plain fucked. How do you fuck that up? Something was supposed to be here on Wednesday. I gave an entire Saturday and still don't have my fucking shit because they're a bunch of fucks. Anyway, thanks for watching. Try and come back next Thursday. Should have a guest, something. I don't know. Maybe I'll just come back and say fuck. As always, thanks to Crier Media. Thanks for Dean Blundell. We'll see you next week.